Okay, so we are live on Facebook. So thank you so much for your time, everybody, for being over here. So I'm here with my professionals here. So you can just say hi to people who are listening to you. So thank you so much for being over here. Great. So what we're going to do is we had our Spark session at 11 o'clock, and we are about to finish that. And we thought it will be a good idea to share whatever major learning we have got in today's session. So I'm going to just choose some of the professionals and let's hear them out at what they have got to share with us. So let's start with this. So let me ask Anusha Rayala. Anusha, what was your major takeaway?
So from today's session, the major takeaway for me is a time management and tweak the pointers. I just want to brief this in small words. We should be able to concise the pointers which we've prepared for a meeting, which is planned for a 1 hour or so. But because of some reason, if the time duration is the short duration, then we should be able to concise the pointers and make sure that we have conveyed everything that we have prepared for.
Perfect. Thank you, Anusha, for sharing this. Thanks a lot for that. Let me ask Vijay Kumar ji.
Yeah, yeah. And in today's session, the major key takeaway for me is how to tackle the situation when my manager asks me or when my manager downplays my work. I really like the sentence when our emotions go high, our intelligence goes down. If we do not handle this situation, it will be a failure because there should not be any emotions, but we need to prove it with some context.
Perfect.
So mistakes are acceptable, but poor attitude is not acceptable.
Great. Thank
Yep.
you, Vijay. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, let me ask uh, Siva Krishna. Siva, please go ahead.
Hi, coach. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So today the topic is about the appraisal cycle discussion. So, whatever the coach told, I was able to resonate with all the points. But there are a few takeaways. I just would like to share now. So, knowing is not important, doing is important. That's one thing. And cognitive fluency, when you like speak with the opposite person's fluency, as
Hmm.
per the opposite person's frequency.
Yeah.
And the other one is analyzing yourself every week. So
Hmm.
that's a great thing you can do for yourself. So knowing the fact is like learning any other thing is not doesn't impact much as you learn about yourself,
Yeah.
as you know about yourself. So that's a game changer. If you keep knowing about yourself, your like negatives, positives, and if you keep analyzing yourself every week, so
Yeah.
then you can do anything in
Great.
life.
Thank you, Shiva, for sharing this. Thanks a lot for that. Okay, let me ask uh, Trupti. Go ahead, please, Trupti Desai. Trupti, you can please unmute. Just see if. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, go
yeah.
ahead.
So, hello all. So today, the key takeaway for me was uh, noting down your achievement every week, so that whenever appraisal cycle come, you can show that as your achievement. And
Yeah.
also every week you have to think what we'll do next week. So
Hmm.
plan for next week as well. So instead of at the end of every year when appraisal come, then we gather information. So instead of that, we can do this, which will help.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing that, Trupti. Great share. Sarvanan, over to you.
Thank you, coach.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway today is gratitude every day, and then action mode for every day. And then finally, I accept the negative thoughts um, from the manager.
Hmm.
Um, After ask ask manager perspective also,
Yeah.
like prioritize your points, bullet points, presentations. Before giving presentation, prepare it and then practice it well.
Hmm.
um, and then set the agenda for clear objectives while speaking.
Yeah.
Finally, time management is my biggest takeaway today. It's not a monologue.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sarvanan. Thanks a lot. Great. So now let's go to the next one and just see that all of you can think about one major pointer for you. Okay, there would be many pointers that we discuss, but think about one major pointer that you would like to share with somebody. Okay, with people over here. So let's go for Arham. Arham, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Coach,
Yeah.
for this opportunity. So, biggest takeaway from today's session is narrate your story from your heart while going for a performance discussion, while going on noting down your weekly achievements. That will help to showcase what you have done in your journey till now. So, narrate your story from your heart is the biggest takeaway from today's session.
Great. Own your story and create your own your narrative. Thank you for that, Mohammed. Arham, let's go to Priyanka Mahadik.
Hi, Coach. So my biggest takeaway from today's session is that evaluation and re-evaluation of ourselves is necessary to get promotion or to get any kind of discussion. So yes, that is my biggest takeaway.
Thank you for sharing that,
Yeah.
Priyanka. Great job. Thank you. Thank you for all the clapping which are coming here for you. Thank you. Perfect. Let's hear from Kalyan.
Sure. So I would like to highlight 3 points. One is the discussion should not be monologue, should be both end. Another is all this taking points, all this important, but another important point is practice delivery. That before the discussion, you should practice yourself that how you are going to deliver.
Perfect. Thank you, Kalyan, for sharing. Let's hear from Vishal Patel.
Hey, thanks, Coach. My biggest takeaway is like whatever the work we do and whatever the wins we will get, always try and get aligned with how it's aligning with the organization's goals.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for bringing this point. I was expecting somebody to mention this. That's great. Thank you. Srini, over to you.
Hello, Coach. Today's session was like very nice. The biggest takeaway from today's session is accept the negative feedback from the manager, and you can create the opportunity from the negative feedback, and you can try to explain the context behind that. So then from there you are going to develop your what I can say your path, and you are going to show the results in your next appraisal cycle. So the same thing happened for me this year.
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Srini. Thank you for sharing this. Let's hear from Kiran.
Yeah, hi, Coach. Good afternoon. Thanks for the opportunity. So there are three takeaways. One is anticipate questions and consider different perspectives. Second would be courage comes with action. And third one would be make the pattern you want to carry.
Absolutely. Make the pattern you want to carry. Thank
Final
you
would
for-
be create your own growth story, articulate it, and own the narrative completely.
Perfect. Thank you, Kiran, for sharing this. Amazing. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Let's hear from Venkateshwara Reddy. Yeah, you need to unmute yourself, Venkateshwara. It's not unmuted. Yeah, now it's good.
I'm audible
Please.
now?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks for this. My biggest takeaway from this today's 2 hours session is first of all clarity of thoughts, and before going to presentation, narrate ourselves. Okay, what we are going to present, that is nothing but a practice delivery, and track your achievements, wins, appreciations, metrics, outcomes, whatever it is, and include all those in that. Yeah. This is the biggest.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that, Venkateshwara. Thanks a lot. Let's hear from Vidya now.
Hey, Coach. So when we just try to understand the objective, okay, we need to talk in terms of manager perspective also. Usually during the appraisal, okay, we used to focus on only our objective, right?
Yeah.
So always we should focus on that. And when you showcase your achievements, okay, you always just showcase in terms of, okay, how it is aligned with organization goals as well. As well as you need to anticipate the questions from your manager, okay, and different perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, rather than just getting into emotional mode, okay, just handle that in a very cool manner. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing that, Vidya. Beautiful point. Great. Let's hear from Mridul.
Hello, Coach.
Yeah.
The biggest takeaway from today's session is practice delivery. Means whatever you want to speak up, you have to practice that. Whatever question and answer will ask that time, you have to prepare before.
Before.
So this is
Perfect.
big.
Thank you. You think about, anticipate about what all can be discussed that time. Thank you, Mridul, for giving this input. Let's hear from Tanuja.
Hi, coach. My biggest takeaway is one is the emotional part. So how we have to be objective and we don't let our emotion to take our discussion. And next one is planning our day. So what we have done, we have to analyze, and what we are going to do in next week. We have to make note of that, and our heart and head should be in a place.
Yeah.
And let's put ourselves in an action mode. That's
Correct.
my biggest takeaway.
Thank you, Tanuja, for sharing this. Beautiful. Thank you. Let's hear from Pavani.
Hi, coach. I would like to say one word before that.
Yes.
Thank you, Somi. You talked to me till all over the section. You talked to me only today. Yeah, my takeaway today: no emotions. This is the perspective manner. No emotions. Accept the gracefully. Accept the things gracefully. This is my takeaway today.
Thank you. Thank you, Pavani.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much
for
today.
thank you for bringing this emotion here in the room, Pavani. Thank you so much for that. And see, as a human, we are always going to be filled with emotion, and that's our speciality. But let those emotions not take over the objectivity of the discussion. That's the point. Thank you for that, Pavani. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's hear from Amarjyot.
Yeah, hi, sir. Thank
Hello.
you very much for giving me this chance. So my biggest takeaway for this session for the performance of you reviews, like know your report card, write down your weekly achievements, and aware about your company goals.
Yes.
If we focus directly involves towards the company goals, then it will indirectly work achieving our own individual goals.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely fine. That's absolutely right. And so the biggest problem that I see as a person now, as a manager, leader, whatever, or before also, that people are so engrossed in doing their small work that they don't know that why they are doing that small work. And when you look at why this person needs this work through you, you'll be able to see that why that person it wants it urgently, why that person wants in a certain manner. Then you start appreciating that more. So when you look at your manager's objective, company's objective, everything, you start seeing it from a very different perspective. Okay, that's a very big differentiator. Why some team yesterday I was shooting one small reel for Instagram. Probably if I get a chance, probably I will put it today, tomorrow, sometime. Then I was just thinking that why some team members sound like a leader. Why does it happen that some team members they sound like a leader from the day one itself? So that's one of the tone that one of the vision that differentiates you. So thank you for sharing that point, Amarjyot. Great. Good. So I know many of you want to speak up. Let me just choose two more. Akshay Shinde, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, coach, for giving me this opportunity. So the biggest takeaway from this today's session was while updating our achievements to the manager, we should we should update the we should not update our activities, the day-to-day activities. We should only update our achievements that is aligned with our company goal and our organization goal. So that is my biggest takeaway. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Akshay, for sharing this. Okay. Yeah, Punish Srivastava, want to say something?
Thank you, coach, for giving this opportunity after the long time. Yeah, so first of the thing, this is a biggest takeaway. This is a appraisal cycle. This is a big, this thing is a because of the thing is a very important topic of this because everyone throughout the year waiting for this period. So these thing gathering knowledge. First of the thing, whatever you did in a last year, so you have to wrote down all these point over the notebook book, and after that try to create the one of the PPT and share this PPT over to your manager or whoever your higher management. First thing, and second thing, write down the time management there. these things I develop these things. Suppose you are working any of the project and you have a timeline of the 3 months and you completed these things in 1 month. So these things you mention over there, this is the biggest achievement for me and the organization. This is a business goal. So this is the biggest takeaway today. I learned it.
Great. Thank you, Puneet, for sharing this. So big applause for everybody in the room. Thank you for showing that interest. I know many of you, Munir, Yogesh, Anjan, Praveen, Lakshmi, Arpita, Sudhakar. I know there is nothing like raising your hand and speaking. I need to pick people, but still they are showing interest. That's a good job. Thank you for showing that interest. So now let's get back, go back to our Zoom room and discuss something more. Okay.